Let's talk about corporate finance. Because, the game has completely changed. Today, we're going to dive into the new playbook for corporate treasurers, a world where a single headline can spark a financial crisis, and where AI is becoming the new frontline defense.
Now, this might sound like some kind of crazy hypothetical, right? But it's not. A political spat happening thousands of miles away can send immediate, and I mean immediate, shockwaves right through your company's finances. The real question isn't if this will happen. It's, are you ready for when it does?
So, welcome to what we're calling the new financial battlefield. And this isn't about abstract market theories anymore. Oh no. This is the new reality, where the corporate treasury department has basically become a company's financial command center, operating right on the front lines of global instability.
So let's go back to that Greenland thing. For a huge multinational corporation, a presidential tweet about tariffs isn't just a news alert on your phone. No way. It becomes an instant, red alert hedge management emergency. The financial shockwaves are real, and they are happening in real time. Okay, so when news like this breaks, investors get nervous. And you can actually see that nervousness in something called the yield curve. Now, a bear steepening, which you see here, is really just a fancy financial term for one simple thing. The market is worried. It's a smoke signal that investors are pricing in long-term risk. It's basically a storm warning for their company's balance sheet.
So how does this actually work? How does a political headline in the news actually end up hitting a company's bottom line, its profit and loss statement? Let's trace the path.
Just take a look at this timeline. In February, a 10% tariff? Okay, that's a problem. But by June, it jumps to 25%. That's not just a problem, that's a potential catastrophe that could wipe out entire order books. And all the while, you've got this looming threat of retaliation from the EU, which just throws more fuel on the fire of uncertainty. The pressure's on and the clock is absolutely ticking. And this right here, this is a brilliant example of how the entire strategy has to flip on its head. The old way, using forward contracts, was an obligation. You were locked in. If those orders suddenly vanish because of tariffs, too bad, you were still on the hook. The new playbook is all about optionality. It's about paying a little extra for the right to sell your currency, not the obligation. It's basically an insurance policy against a world of uncertainty. But to play this new game, you don't just need new strategies. You need way better tools.
So if the risks are this new and this complex, your old toolkit just isn't going to cut it. And that brings us to the treasurer's modern arsenal: artificial intelligence and automation.
I mean, just think about the sheer impact here. Bank of America says that AI-powered cash forecasting has already saved companies more than 250,000 work hours. That is an incredible amount of time freed up from doing manual, backward-looking tasks. And it's happening right now.
And then there's the speed. My goodness. One financial institution was able to cut its debt analysis from 23 days down to just a few hours. When markets are moving this fast, getting to the answer 47% quicker isn't just an efficiency gain. It's a competitive necessity. It's a survival mechanism.
And of course, this all translates directly into cold, hard cash. By using new instant payment tech, a company can pay its suppliers at the perfect moment to grab those early payment discounts. On $100 million in spending, a 2% discount is $2 million. That's real money.
So how does this magic work? It's beautifully simple. An invoice gets approved in the system and boom, that triggers an instant payment. The money is in the supplier's account in seconds, not days. And your company immediately locks in that valuable discount. No more waiting, no more batch payments. It's event-driven.
So when you pull it all together, the payoff, the dividends you get from AI and automation, it's just staggering. Look at this. Report building time drops by 60%. That horrible data prep work, slashed by 2/3. Everything just gets faster and smarter, which frees up the actual humans to focus on strategy, not getting lost in spreadsheets.
And all of this technology, it's not just about doing things faster. It's driving a deep, fundamental transformation in the very role of the corporate treasury team. This is a huge shift. And this quote right here just nails it. The winning teams are no longer historians who just report on what already happened. They're becoming navigators, using real-time data and AI to chart a course through the storms that lie ahead.
To put it another way, winning teams aren't just keeping score anymore. They are actively playing the game. They're using predictive tools and running what-if scenarios to see risks and grab opportunities before they even fully show up. So, this leaves us with some really critical questions that every leadership team should be asking. First up, can you see your global cash position right now in real time? Or are you still making today's decisions based on yesterday's outdated information?
And, thinking back to our Greenland example, how agile are you really? If that tariff threat suddenly gets worse next week, can you remodel the financial impact in a matter of hours? Or is it going to take you days, by which point it could already be too late?
And finally, here's the big one, the multi-million-dollar question. With all this new technology out there that can unlock massive savings, are you actually capturing that value? Or is that money just being left on the table for your competitors to grab? In this new world, the answers to these questions will be what separates the navigators from the historians.